Okay, dear students, this is one of the most important class, and here I am going to explain for you the vital concept of the congruence of triangle. Okay, in the previous classes already we discussed about the congruence of triangle. What do you mean by congruence of triangle and corresponding part of congruence triangles? So here, okay, yes. So here in this class I am going to explain the very vital concept that is known as the criteria or the rule or condition of the congruence of triangle. Okay. So we have to find out what are the conditions under which the triangle can be congruent. What are the rules? What are the conditions? Okay. Understand? Are there? Okay. Let's start. And here there are 5 criteria. There are 5 criteria of the congruence triangles. Criteria or rules or condition of congruence of triangle. Triangle congruence. Yes. First point is the side angle side congruence rule or criterion. Okay, and second criteria is known as angle side angle congruence rule, and third one is the side congruence rule, and fourth one is the angle side congruence rule, and fifth one is the right angle hypotenuse and side congruence rule. So these are the 5 criteria are there under which the triangles can be congruent. Okay, so try to remember these 5 criteria. We are going to explain one by one for you here. Okay, and here another criteria, very important point, just I am going to tell you that another criteria which is known as side angle, but side angle, okay, does not satisfy the congruence of triangle. Does not satisfy the congruence of triangle, though hence side angle is not the criterion or the rule of the congruence of triangle. It does not satisfy, this condition does not satisfy the criteria of the congruence of triangle. Understand? Okay, is it clear? And if you suppose if you draw the 2 triangles in such a manner that you see, okay, so 2 triangles if you draw such a manner that, suppose this is 7 cm, this is 7 cm, this is 9 cm, this is 9 cm, and this angle and this angle. So this angle is 60 degree and this angle is 60 degree. You draw 2 triangles, triangular figure, and with this dimension, understand, justify side. You see, this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle. So it is side according to the condition side angle. Side angle, you can construct the 2 triangle and you will find the 2 triangles are never congruent. Okay, not always congruent. It means the 2 triangle will never superimpose on each other, coinciding in each other. Their corresponding part will not coinciding in each other. Let us try an effort for you and you find out. Okay, so here the 5 criteria are there for the congruence of triangle, and another one is the side angle. It does not satisfy the criteria of the congruence of triangle. Let us see. First one we have to see side angle side criteria of the congruence of triangle. Let's see now. Okay. Okay, let us first criteria see the side angle side criterion or a rule, we can say rule of congruency triangle. Congruency triangles, understand or not? This is also known as the axiom of congruency of triangle. Remember, the side angle side is also known as axiom of congruency of triangle. Axiom of congruency of triangle. Okay, of congruency of triangle. Why it is called axiom? Because the side angle side. Okay, what is axiom? All of you know the difference between axiom and theorem. The axiom is a proven statement, okay, which is used to prove other statement, other geometrical statement, other properties, but this is not required to prove. It is a proven statement. So whenever you are going to prove any geometrical statement, okay, if side angle side condition is satisfied, then the triangle will be always congruent. That is why, since side angle side justifying the congruency criterion, okay, and it is helping others to verify the criteria and the condition of congruence, so this is also known as the side angle side axiom of congruence. Okay, understand? And you know the theorem, difference between axiom and theorem. The theorem is a geometrical statement which is required to prove with the help of axiom. Understand? But axiom is a geometrical statement, okay, and it's a proven statement which is used to prove other statement, is not required to prove. Okay, so let's see now what is side angle side axiom. Okay, let us draw a diagram for that. Side angle side, you see, side angle side. Okay, you see now, let us see. Here I am drawing a triangle here for you. Look at here. Okay, here triangle A, B, C and triangle D, E, F. Side angle side, suppose we have, okay, let us draw two triangles in such a manner that the AB side suppose 8 centimeter and D side is 8 centimeter, and B angle is equal to 75 degree suppose, and this angle is 75 degree. Okay, and BC is equal to 9 centimeter and here EF is equal to 9 centimeter. Understand or not? And you will see, okay, let us draw these two triangles with this dimension, okay, and you will find what we are finding here. Here AB side is equal to DE side, AB side is equal to DE side, and B angle is equal to E angle, and BC is equal to EF. So side angle side criterion is satisfying, so the triangle will be congruent, and this is called side angle side. This is called side angle side, okay, axiom of congruence. Understand or not? So here, what is the definition? Can you define now? Okay, so in the two triangle, if the two sides and the including angle, AB side and BC side, its including angle, what, B angle, okay, are respectively equal, D side and EF side and the including angle DEF of the triangle DEF, okay, then the triangle will be congruent. Make it clear once again. In the two triangle, two sides and the including angle of one triangle, okay, are respectively equal to the corresponding sides and the including angle of other, then the triangle will be congruent. This is called side angle side congruence, okay, of triangle. Okay, so write in two triangles, okay, write down two sides and its including angle of a triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding side respectively equal, yes, respectively equal to the corresponding side corresponding sides on its including angle of other triangle okay, then the triangle will be congruent, okay, understand, then two triangles are congruent, okay, and this is called what? This is called side angle side axiom of congruence of triangle, okay, understand? Is it clear? Once again see, and in two triangles, two sides and its including angle of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding sides and its including angle of other triangle, and triangles are congruent, and this is called side angle side, okay, axiom or congruency rule of triangle, okay, congruency rule of triangle. Understand or not? Yes, okay. So here, note down here, did you get the idea about the side angle side axiom of congruency of triangle? Okay, note down, let's move. You see side angle side. Okay, now see in triangles A, B, C, make it clear from the given figure, and we have drawn two figures, and triangle DEF, okay, are you looking here? AB, see AB, okay, first vertex is A, what is the corresponding vertex? D, look at here, corresponding part of congruence triangle CPCT. Here the vertex B, what is the corresponding vertex of B? Is, yes, can you say? Okay, the vertex E. So the corresponding sides of AB is D. So in this, how you can find out the corresponding side, how to identify the corresponding side of a given side, okay, and this is known as what? CPCT. Yes or no? Second point, you see now ABC angle. Now let us see ABC angle. Let us write one angle. Now how to identify the corresponding angle of ABC angle, ABC? How? Look at here. Okay, here see what is the first vertex is A. What is the corresponding vertex of A here? Look at here. First vertex is D. Is it clear how to identify? You see the first vertex A, here the first vertex is D. Write down. Similarly, next vertex is B. Now tell me, what is the corresponding vertex of B? You see the, which vertex? Yes, which vertex? Vertex E, yes, E vertex. Similarly, the third vertex is C. Here C, and here what is the corresponding vertex to C is what? F. Here the last vertex is C, here the last vertex is F. This is how you can identify, okay, and this is the corresponding angle. So the corresponding angle ABC is equal to angle DEF, and this is how you can identify the corresponding angle of a given angle under the criteria of the congruence of triangle, and this is called corresponding part of congruence triangle or CPCT, right? Okay, this is also accordingly CPCT. Third bit, look at here, BC side is equal to EF side. Look at here, BC, here B equal to, so how to identify similarly the corresponding side of BC? You see now here the vertex is B. So what is the corresponding vertex of B? What? E. Understand? Similarly, what is the corresponding vertex of C is what? F. corresponding vertex of C. Are you observing? S is F, yes or no? So this is also in accordance with the corresponding part of congruence triangle CPCT. So it is the side, this is the angle, this is the side. Another student, remember how to understand the criteria, which criteria is there, it will be a confusion to you. That is why whenever you are after observing which criteria the triangle can be congruent, so you can do small diagram is there, small diagram. First of all, see, you can give the name also, ABC first triangle name. You see AB side, this is the side, this is the angle, ABC angle means angle. Then you see BC side is the side, so side, angle, side criteria. This is how you can identify after writing the corresponding part, actually which criteria the triangle can be congruent. Okay, and this is how you can clear yourself under which criteria, otherwise it is a confusion to you. Is it clear? So the triangle ABC congruent the triangle what? DEF, DE, and this is called side, angle, side. Okay, axiom of congruence of triangles. Understand or not? Is it clear? Okay, fine. So let us see and let us follow and practice. Today we discussed one of the criteria, and this is also known as the axiom of the congruence of triangle, side, angle, side. Okay, why it is known as axiom? Because it is useful to verify the congruency of triangle other any geometrical statement you can verify, okay, with the help of side, angle, side. And if the side, angle, side, under this rule any triangle is satisfying, if side, angle, side condition is satisfied, then that triangles must be congruent. That is why, okay, this is known as side, angle, side axiom of congruence of triangle. Okay, okay, thank you. Just follow it. Once again say, okay, bye.